All right, I'll call the meeting to order. I'm Score. We call the roll.
Ms. Conley?
Present.
Dr. Diop?
Present.
Mr. Benjamin?
Present.
Mr. Dunn?
Present.
Ms. Barnes?
Present.
Thank you. I'll ask you to all stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. And so while we have a troop leader here, I'll ask you, sir, I don't know your name, will you lead us in the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You remain standing. Thank you. You may be seated. Thanks, sir. All right off the bat, we have some presentations. So, Dr. Clark.
There's a lot of paper for this. And the most important part, Ms. Gore, is it still on here or you moved it? Thank you. Good evening. I'm Dr. Clark and I serve as the superintendent of the school district, and I have the pleasure of each month we are supported by ACS, and each school nominates a parent volunteer at that school that has really given a lot into that school. And ACS has sponsored it, and they give a gift card, at least a $100 gift card, to that recipient that is recognized for volunteer at that school. So my first is from Arlington Elementary, and it's Maria Cloutier. Ms. Cloutier, come on down. Good evening and congratulations. As a busy mother balancing the demands of raising a second grader and fifth grader, Miss Maria Cloutier generously dedicates her Tuesday and Thursday afternoons to our puppet club. With enthusiasm and skill, Mrs. Cloutier wears many hats within the club. She is always at all hands on deck as she helps to monitor the young puppeteers. She collaborates with young performers to design and construct imaginative props and helps bring costumes to life by assisting the students with dressing the puppets with care and creativity. In addition to these tasks, Ms. Cloutier patiently guides students through script practice, building their confidence as performers. Her multifaceted contributions transform our puppet club into a vibrant space where students develop artistic expression, creativity, teamwork, and public speaking skills. Ms. Cloutier's consistent presence, positive attitude, and hands-on support make her an invaluable volunteer and shining example of parent engagement at Arlington Elementary School. Here's your certificate. And your $100 gift card for my kids.
Let's go.
And it's been supported by the board, the puppeteer at AES, so that's awesome. So thank you.
Yeah, we gotta take a picture, I think.
The next recipient is from Donaldson Elementary School, Megan McDaniel. Megan McDaniel is an amazing volunteer for Donaldson, and she serves as secretary of the Donaldson PTA. In this position, she records meeting minutes and distributes them to all board members via email. She is always willing to help out, going above and beyond for the school. During the holiday shop, Mrs. McDaniel even rearranged her entire schedule to assist students and teachers every day, sometimes staying all day. She also helps with the Donaldson Dash, contributing her time and energy to this exciting school event. She's a great team player who makes a true difference at Donaldson Elementary. Sadly, this is her final year on the PTA board as her youngest daughter is moving on to middle school. DES is so thankful for Mrs. McDaniel, and please know AMS will welcome you with open arms. And the important part. Congratulations. Our next recipient is from Arlington Middle School, Brandy Murphy. For the past 2 years, Brandy Murphy has served as our PTA president, and her leadership has been nothing short of transformational for the AMS community. She has approached this role with a servant's heart, tirelessly organizing, planning, and supporting the many events and initiatives that help make AMS such a special place for students, families, and staff. What makes Mrs. Murphy especially impactful is her ability to bring people together and inspire those around. She is always willing to try new ideas, thoughtfully reflect on past practices, and make adjustments that help AMS grow and improve. Her energy, creativity, positivity, and breath in new life into the PTA and strengthen the connection between families, AMS, and the community. Because of her leadership, countless parents have felt welcome and encouraged to become more involved, leaving a lasting ripple effect throughout the Arlington community. As her daughter prepares to head to Arlington High, there you go, Mr. Davis, recruiter, we know AMS will deeply feel the absence of Mrs. Murphy's frequent presence and leadership. However, her influence will remain through the systems, tradition, and spirit of collaboration she has helped cultivate. And thankfully, Mrs. Murphy has a son who will be attending AMS in just a few short years. So we can loan you out to Mr. Davis and bring you back. Is that how that works? At that time, we will have the privilege of welcoming her back into the AMS family. The AMS community is incredibly grateful for the lasting mark Mrs. Murphy has made on our school and the many lives she has touched along the way. Sophie, congratulations. And next, from Arlington High School, Desiree Condre. That's right. That's okay. Desiree Condra is truly the heart of Arlington High School community. As a dedicated parent volunteer, she brings energy, leadership, and genuine care to everything she does, a driving force in our PTSA. Desiree has been instrumental from the very start, leading the initial membership drive and continuing to support and participate in events all throughout the year. What makes Desiree so special is the spirit she brings to every interaction. She is always a friendly, welcoming presence who works tirelessly behind the scenes to make life easier and brighter for our students and teachers. Whether it's offering a kind word, organizing support, or showing appreciation through thoughtful acts of kindness, Desiree consistently helps others feel valued and supported. With children at elementary, middle, and high school levels, Desiree is deeply connected across our entire school community. Her involvement and dedication help make each campus a better place for students, staff, and families alike. We are incredibly grateful for all the time, heart, and positivity Desiree shares with our schools. Arlington is stronger because of the volunteers like her, and we thank her for the many special things she does for our community. And I've seen you in all the campuses, so I was like, okay, now I know. Yes. So we appreciate you being at all of the campuses and helping. So there's your certificate. And here's your gift card. So tonight, for our presentations, we have Arlington Elementary School presenting, and they are presenting the Drone Soccer Club. So Ms. Hawkins?
Thank you, Dr. Clark. Good evening, board members. I'm really excited tonight to introduce you to the ACS Aviators of AES. And first, I'd like to thank Zoom and Haas for all that they have done for our boys and girls. And they are actually here. Zoom and Haas are going to present. Mrs. Overby and Mr. Hinton are the sponsors of our club. Come on, Zoom. All right, I want to go ahead and invite our aviators up. And just to give you a little background, this is our first year offering a drone club at AES, and it's really been an incredible learning experience for all of our aviators. To join the Aviators Club, these students, we had a really great applicant pool, and these students had to complete an application. They had to tell us about what their interest was in drones, what did they want to learn more about, and how they demonstrated teamwork and resilience already. And so we have one more meeting, that's next week's, and that'll be an opportunity for our aviators to have a parent showcase. So our parents are going to be invited to come in and see what our aviators have learned, and they're even going to have the opportunity to teach their parents a little bit about flying a drone. And they're going to show them how to play drone soccer too, so they can try it out. Okay? All right, so let's start.
Good evening. We are the ACS Aviators from Arlington Elementary. In our drone soccer club, we learn how to fly drones, collaborate and work as a team, and learn about careers that use drones. Drone pilots use call signs. Here are ours: Viper, Fetch Fly, Sonic, Magical Mangoes, Stitch, Space, Phoenix, Vortex, Creepy Crawler, Vicious, Mystery Me, and Blazer.
In Drone Club, we learn how to safely fly drones and control them using a radio. We also practice for drone soccer, which is a team competition using flying drones.
For safety, we always wear goggles to protect our eyes.
We learn how to connect our radio controllers to our drones before flying them.
We also learn how to safely change and manage our drone batteries and be resilient when things don't go as planned.
Drone soccer is a team sport where we score by flying drones through a goal. Matches have 3-minute rounds, and we switch batteries between rounds. We have to collaborate, communicate, and work together to score goals.
In a match, each player has a role on the team. The striker and forward play offense. The center, sweeper, and keeper play defense. The striker scores by flying forward through the goal.
Drones are used in careers like photography, construction, farming, and emergency rescue. We even had drone pilots from the Shelby County Sheriff's Office to show us how they use drones to keep people safe.
We are very appreciative of the ACS Legacy Grant that funded our club. Thank you.
ACS Aviators.
Over and out.
That was awesome. Hey, thank you. That was really cool. All right, we'll move ahead to citizens' comments. Ms. Gore, do we have any citizens' comments? All right. We'll move to the approval of the agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I move.
Motion by Ms. Conley.
Second.
Second by Ms. Barnes. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. The motion passes. I'll move ahead to reports. Chairman's report, just a few things. Summer Law Institute, just highly recommend that you try to make any Summer Law Institute if you can. There's one in Jackson later in August 5th or something like that. I'm gonna try to go to that one. So would recommend if you can to try to make that one. Ms. Gore, did you get down that I'm gonna go to that one? By the way.
What was it again, Scott?
August 5th.
Okay. What's
I
the,
think it's a
which one is it?
Tuesday, Summer Law Institute.
Okay.
Yeah. It's always good. Always a lot of good, wouldn't you say? Yeah, worth going for sure. Just a reminder too, on your board monthly activity, I looked at mine and I'm like, ooh, March. It doesn't have a whole lot in it. So just a reminder to, if you got to go back in some of your months and put all those things in to track all that activity, and for sure do that. I'll have to go back in March and do a few things for sure. And then I was, I saw Miss Manley at some point when I was at DES, and she spilled the beans on a little bit about Art Academy School finalists and things like that. And so, aren't you like one of only 3 elementary schools across the state to get this distinction?
Yes, Tennessee Arts Association School of Merit.
Have you come up here and tell us just a few things about that?
You made eye contact.
Yeah, sorry. You should have never peeked over her shoulder right there, or I would have known you were back there.
Yes, so the Tennessee Arts Academy School of Merit, there are 10 schools that receive School of Merit, and I believe the high school received it last year as a School of Merit. So this year we completed the application for the first time, and we ended up being one of the top 3 schools, elementary schools. And so we have a site visit coming up on April 9th. They will come, they will do a tour of our arts departments, some of our gen ed classes, and then they'll do interviews with community, students, parents, teachers, and then in a couple of weeks or so, we'll see if we're a winner.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's really cool.
Thank
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah,
What
that's good
time?
stuff.
I think 8 o'clock on April 9th. We have the morning session, so it starts around 8 on April 9th.
Okay.
And what does that look like? What does it look like for them to come and evaluate you on this?
So we have to do a video, 5 minutes or less. We write an essay, 1,000 words or less. And then, of course, prior to this time, we did a video, an application process, answered a bunch of questions. So now it's the actual site visit. They'll come in, tour the school. So we'll take them on a tour. It's about an hour. And then there's a couple hours of interviews, and then we wait to see.
Awesome.
But
We
top
know a
3 is
couple
awesome.
video guys probably can help you with that.
I've already put in a word or 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for that. And that really wraps it up for my report. We'll move ahead to superintendent's report.
Okay. So.
So, starting off, Arlington High School. You might have seen some of this on Facebook, but I feel like some of these things I'm highlighting really need to be emphasized. We're so fortunate to have so many successes in our district that happen, it seems like a daily basis. We have 3 seniors that they've earned National Merit Finalists: Alexander Lee, David Wade, and Jenny Lee. That is scoring in the top 2% of the PSAT test. They take that statewide, there's a rigorous application process. It's just not scoring in the top 2%, because really these students represent a very well-rounded student. If you've attended a lot of activities, you probably recognize some of those faces in different of our organizations that they're so involved in. So in that application process, they have to do essays, recommendation, and that detailed review of the academic and the leadership accomplishments and their involvement, and even their community involvement. It is the 3rd time in Arlington High School history we've had 3 national merit finalists in the same year. And that just represents a very well-rounded, community-involved student. So it's not only they got the academics and that assessment reaching those high standards, but everything else to go along with that. We're very proud of them for that. And then next, this is Phantom Regiment Spirit of Atlanta. These students here, we've had 3 students here, Braden Mason, Brady Hannemeyer, and Izzy Cronow. And what this means is, if you saw it on Facebook, I think Mr. Tim Simpson, the band director, he really put it into light. This is like the top. It's like getting to the NFL and the NBA of marching band. And this is most often is reserved for college students. So these students here that you see before us, they're like 16 and 17 years old. And I remember one parent sharing with me that this was the goal of their son to earn this accolade like a year ago. So they're very focused, very dedicated to this. And I'm so happy for them, because it just, that parent in you comes out when you see your child work so hard for something they want, and then that hard work pays off and they get to shine like this. So this is just awesome. It's just such a competitive process. So for us to have 3, it's wow. It's amazing. So that was a highlight from Arlington High School and our band directors. Then Miss Manley, she already had this shared, and just to reiterate it, it's Tennessee Arts Academy Arts Rich School of Merit. They were one of top 10 schools in the entire state of Tennessee for excellence in arts education, and then they're going to be one of 3 elementary schools that will advance to statewide running for Arts Rich Elementary School of the Year. So that they're even going to be in the running for a higher accolade, and AHS had that last year. So we're real proud of our school and our school district that we support the arts programs. Then next, our class act. You may recall last board meeting we recognized our class act award here, but that's outstanding classified employees that support student and staff commitment to leadership and dedication and their professionalism, and we really appreciate everything they do. We have Bonnie Dorman, starting at the left at Donaldson Elementary School, Raina Garrison at AES, Kawana Kizzy AMS, Chris Land at AHS, and then Valerie Speakman here at District Office. Then this is kind of the collage of everything that's going to take place and has taken place. Looking at our arts, our theater program, Arlington High, they have their opening this Thursday night, presents SpongeBob the Musical, and that runs Thursday through Sunday. And then the AMS Drama Club, Let It Go. If you didn't have the opportunity to see it, it was an awesome musical performance. It was amazing how many students, how they could sing and just act. It was great. It was really an awesome performance there, and I know Briella, she helped them with the whole production there. That was great to see. She was the audience. She was going to town. I loved seeing that. And then tomorrow I sent you some information. Donaldson Elementary School has second grade graders. They're using March Madness brackets and graphing to bring math to life through project-based learning. And you know, that's part of our portrait of an ACS graduate, and some of the strategies is focusing on some of those project-based learning. So that is going to be an exciting time for them tomorrow, and I know they're looking forward to giving that presentation. And then AES, down on the bottom left-hand corner, the News Crew Club at Arlington Elementary School, that club, we were able to get them transported over to Arlington High School to collaborate with the high school students in Tiger Life Journalism Film Workshop, part of our Future Ready, trying to see what you're doing in elementary, how it connects to high school, to keep them motivated to want to be a part of those clubs, because there's more for you to come. And then right along with Lead with Empathy in our portrait of an ACS graduate, AES, they collected over 300 teddy bears to donate to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital in honor of Miss Lori Tooker. So, once a teddy bear, always a teddy bear. And my son was a teddy bear, so that was just a neat thing that they did, and I thought something that needed to be highlighted. So that's my part. Let me see. Ms. Speakman? Nothing this evening. Ms. Walker? Mr. Goforth? Yes. Oh. Okay. You did.
Good evening, Dr. Clark, board members. I don't have much tonight, but I did want to update you just on a few things from academics. Just so you know, our ACS Camp Explore, our summer camp, is in the planning process. That's a part of that third grade retention law from the state, but we serve kids in rising kindergarten through rising ninth graders in that camp. So we're planning that. That will happen again this summer. Currently in the hiring process. The theme this summer for that camp will be Under the Sea. Thanks to Ms. Manley, she will allow us to host that camp at Donaldson Elementary School as well. But it is a great camp to help those kids that do need that extra lift. So we're excited about that again this summer. Also, we're in the process of planning ESY, our extended school year program to support our special needs students as well. So the dates will run the same as the ACS Camp Explore, which is June 1st through the 25th. Also, just so you're aware, our family life instruction is planned for May 4th through 8th. Nothing has changed. It's the same as it has been every year. The parent notification letters will be going out to all K-8 parents on March the 31st. And as always, to remember with family life, parents can opt out of all of the family life, or they can opt out of any particular part of family life. So that is something that the parents can do. Also, just to put back on your map, this will be our first year to offer firearm safety instruction to all students in K-12 as required under this from the state of Tennessee under a new law. So we will do just like most of our other districts. That will be offered to our schools in video format. So it are videos that are furnished from the state of Tennessee. So
this is not like target practice?
It's not like target practice. Just kidding. It's really all about safety, about safe storage of firearms and that type of thing. So and they have the videos divided by K2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9, 12. So they're different type of videos. But again, they're very short. It just virtually gives the Tennessee law and just kind of gives an overview of keeping people safe and the safety of storage of your firearms. So that will happen this year, probably more likely in May. And also, just so you're aware, we are offering additional layers of tutoring this semester in our 2 elementary schools and middle school. The state of Tennessee has the Tennessee All-Core Tutoring Program, which is a grant they offer to us, and they allow us to tutor students in grades K through 8 only, and we can tutor in ELA, English Language Arts, for all K-8, but only math for 8. So I don't know how they arrive at those distinctions of cohorts, but they do. So anyway, so that's been an extra lift for us this semester. And from what we understand, that extra lift of funding with the grant will continue to occur every year as well. So that's another option, another avenue to support our students. So, and that's virtually all I have from academics. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to entertain those. Good.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Rochelle Douglas, Miss Douglas?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Miss Sappinsley? Let's see. I know one's going to give a report. Let's try it. Mr. Hill? Oh, they both are. Then Sean.
Good evening, board members, Dr.
Good evening.
Clark.
Good evening.
So we mention often about the portrait of an ACS graduate. That's our strategic plan for the district. We're in, as a reminder, we're in year 4 of 5 of that strategic plan. And Dr. Viox, when we first passed, or the board first passed that strategic plan 4 years ago, one of the things you asked was, hey, this is great, this is different, this is new, we've never done a strategic plan like this before, but how are you going to measure something like this strategic plan? Because it doesn't have the typical same type of measurables that maybe some strategic plans in the past have had. And I remember telling you at the time, I said, yeah, it is going to be different. Some things are definitely measurable. Other things, because of the strategic plan being kind of a visionary document, we're going to have to kind of see what comes out of it. One of the things that came out of it that we didn't know at the time when we passed it was the Legacy Grant Program. We heard about the Legacy Grant Program earlier with the Drone Club, and so I just thought it would be a good time to not give you details of like all the grants that we've passed or approved this year, which I can certainly give you, but more so we're in our 3rd year of this Legacy Grant Program. So just to give you an overview of what we've done and what we've approved to date. So to date in the 3 years, we have approved a little over $1.2 million in legacy grants to clubs, organizations, sports teams, and academic settings, which is huge. And again, that's directly because of your investment, and not only the portrait, which allowed this idea to even happen, but your continual investment every year with this program. So with that 1.2 million, it has supported 179 unique grants across student activities. So when we set up the Legacy Grant Program, that was really important because it was tied to one of our strategies in the portrait. When we spent 8 months researching the portrait of the graduate, talking to students, staff members, parents, community members. Of course, academic excellence was at the top, as it should be. But one of the things we heard over and over and over again was, how are you getting students involved outside the classroom? How are you getting them connected to each other? How are you getting them connected to external activities? And so that's the Legacy Grant Program. It is all about student activities. When Dr. Clark and I sit down and we talk to the different departments, when grants come across the desk, we say, is it connected to a student activity? How is this money being used to support students? There's no administrative cost to this program. It all gets funneled back to those programs. So when we look at those 179 grants across the 3 years so far, we have supported 49 academic initiatives. So typically with an academic initiative, this could be project-based learning, which is a strategy of the portrait as well. It could be an academic field trip. So this year, Dr. Clark's initiative has been the Future Ready initiative. And so something new this year is that we paid, through the Legacy Grant, 1 field trip per grade level for the elementary schools and even the middle school. Totally paid for through the Legacy. That means 0 cost to parents, 0 cost to students. So that's awesome. Giving them experiences, again, outside of the building at no cost to parents. So that's what we think about when we say academic. It could be project-based learning, like actually in the classroom, or it could be these experiences outside of the classroom. We've funded 23 art initiatives. And the thing about arts is a lot of times they already get funding from the general budget anyway. So this is above and beyond that. We have funded art experiences at local venues, out-of-state venues, to send them places, to bring in artists, bring in art supplies, so just a variety of different things there. Here's the big one. Out of the 179, 74 have gone to clubs and organizations. So this could be startup funds to get those clubs up and running. You saw that tonight. The aviators, drone aviators for ACS for both Donaldson and Arlington, that's completely from a legacy grant. If they did not have the legacy grant, you probably wouldn't have had that presentation tonight because that took a significant amount. I want to say it was about $6,000 to get that up and going, from the inflatables they need to all the drones and technology and equipment. So the grants either helped start new clubs or helped existing clubs get to whatever experiences they wanted to go to. A lot of times that may be definitely outside of Arlington, but statewide conferences, competitions, conventions, but even out of state. One of the things which I kind of include as arts and academics, and you'll actually hear from them next month, is the AP Art History class with Mr. Joel Wilhite over at the high school. I can't remember if has that trip happened yet? It's to Chicago, but basically in this AP Art History class, they are going to different art institutes to Chicago to learn about this art history. So it's really taking that AP Art History curriculum and tying it into real world. So that's kind of an academic and art there. And then finally, 32 of the 179 approved grants went to athletics. Again, this could be equipment. It could be different initiatives that the sports teams have. But more so, one of the things that the Legacy Grant has done over the 3 years is if you are an athletics team and you make it to state, we're going to pay your way, meaning we're going to pay for transportation and hotel through the Legacy Grant program. That's what we've been able to do to date. So again, back to the question you had all those years ago is like, how do you measure this? This is something we didn't foresee when we first passed the portrait, but now that we're 4 years in, we've created this program where you can actually see the measurable impact and really how all this funding is shaping student experiences from K through 12. So thanks again for your investment. I just wanted to kind of give that overview. And if any time you have questions about particular grants we've given, we can surely show you that list. It's a lot. To date, just this year, I think it's 71 approved grants. So that's a lot.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. That's a
Thank
huge
you.
update. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Love it. Love hearing
Thank
that.
you. I like that. Mr. Sean Fenner. They've been real busy over spring break.
Good evening, everybody. It's hard to beat Tyler's. But I can give you an update what we've been doing. Over spring break, these are the items we've done. We did a lot of tree trimming at the high school. We've also changed filters, air filters on all the air conditioners at the Donaldson Elementary and the middle school. We fixed some water leaks at the elementary school. We've replaced some compressors in the kitchens at the elementary school. We've worked with the town to get some sidewalks fixed in front of the middle school. We worked with Chris Woods on the big project to get the paint right, the projects right, because it's coming to the end and things are moving real fast. So we pretty much got to be there and keep an eye on them, make sure things are the way we want them. We also got the canopy reinstalled back at the high school because over the ice storm, it dropped it to the ground. So we got somebody out there to repair it, so that's up. So our kids at the high school will have a dry entrance to get into.
Which canopy was it that fell?
That was on a 200 wing over on special needs.
Okay.
The ice took it down, and so we ended up getting somebody out there to repair it and getting it all back together. Working with SKB for some cleaning issues, and also installed 20 cameras in the kitchen and serving lines in all the 4 schools. Also finished up the energy management upgrade at the elementary school. Also starting the badge reader in all the kitchens, and also updated camera software. So that's what we worked on this last week. So we've been trying to
No
get
spring
everything
break for you.
on schedule, so it'll all come the end of April when the new building's done. We'll have it looking good.
That's awesome.
Do you have any questions?
Oh, that's incredible.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, very thankful for you.
So that completes my report.
Thank you, Dr. Clark. We'll move to our legislative liaison, Mr. Dunn.
So I'll keep this short. Just a quick update, because next month at the next board meeting, we'll have more meat and potatoes to talk about, given what's happening. But during this week, the bills are being heard, and this is the time of the year when they start trying to consider which ones they want to move forward with. And from what we understand, the goal is for them to have this concluded by mid-April. And as we spoke about last time we met, due to this being an election year, they want to get all this processed and pushed through as quickly as possible. So next meeting in the month of April, I'll have more information and to share with some of the bills that I think you'll find interesting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything we need to be doing in the meantime with our legislators, or anything specific that you would recommend, that you would say?
I'm looking at Miss Valerie Speakman, and she's giving me the no look, but do you want to come and share anything that you think that we need to keep an eye on?
I'll just say,
Thank you.
frankly, I think that you've already discussed with them the bills that have the most significance.
Yeah.
And frankly, that was one of the reasons that Mr. Dunn and I discussed, that it was probably counterproductive to give a big report about some of the ones that are still in such flux, because it will cause confusion for people to hear this broadcast, and then literally within 2 days, the whole bill could be revamped.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but I think the ones that have the most import, you've already touched base with them about.
Okay.
That was the
Thank you.
list from last month.
Yeah.
That we provided.
Yeah, okay. Awesome,
Yep.
thank you.
Mhm.
All right, let's move to our student board representative, Ms. Abigail.
Hello. So if you remember from last month, I talked to you about the potential world credit change for high schools. So I think they said they talked for over almost 2 hours about it with different pro-con debate, but the board essentially decided to table that for right now. But they did instead update the credit waiver to make it more accessible to students that might be able to benefit from getting one of their language credits waived at the moment. But they are also starting to work on a program that they're calling Future Ready Tennessee, which is an extension of their high school or post-secondary and beyond initiative, where they're wanting to create a pathway where students can explore personalized high school, post-secondary, and career updates. They want to create a student portfolio to track academic, extracurricular, and work-based learning experiences. And then they also want to look into creating a school counselor interface that supports counselors in tracking graduation progress, EPSO credits, and post-secondary planning.
And how does that get, do you know how that's supposed to get reported? Is that
Yeah.
reported by students? Is that reported by
Yeah, so
schools?
the way I'm hearing from it is I'm meeting monthly with the student board member on the State Board of Education, and she's kind of our liaison. But she said this is like really mostly in the planning process at the moment, and wouldn't expect to have any motion on it until this summer.
Gotcha.
Did she tell them that we've been doing that exact thing for years?
I have actually started communicating that with them already about
Just share
what
the
programs that we
blueprint.
already
Share
have.
the
Well,
blueprint.
they stole the name, they might as well
This
take
is
the
true,
rest.
that's right.
To be honest.
Yeah, so I've told them all they're going to hear more about the Portrait of a Graduate that we've got and the different
That's
Future Ready
amazing.
programs
Yeah.
that we've already done with the fourth graders.
Awesome. Thanks for your time on that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. All right, we'll move ahead to the consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Dunn, second by Ms. Conley. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Ayes have it, the motion passes. We'll move to business recommended action items. Dr. Clark.
Okay, asking for item 8A, approval for recommendation of CTE and Lifetime Wellness textbooks for adoption during the Schedule E adoption.
Okay. You've heard the recommendation from the superintendent. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. Barnes, second by Dr. Viox. Any discussion? Dr. Clark, anything we need to know about that specifically?
Just to let you know that this is like the first step that we have to do, is first we have to get the board to approve the adoption of it. We don't know all the details of what the
packages look like in terms of resources for students, but we are very, we're very conscientious of when we look at that, what are resources that we'll actually utilize instead of just buying everything, really looking at it strategically, seeing the resources that we have currently and seeing what are the best for our students. And that's in the area of multimedia, STEM, the coding, computer science, as well as the human kinetics. So we'll be looking at that, but first we just have to have that approval for adoption.
Approval for adoption even before you decide what components that you actually want to use?
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
cool. All right, you've heard from the superintendent. Any questions for her? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, the motion passes. We'll move to item B, 8B.
8B, recommendation to purchase 5 AON HVAC units and curb adapters from Iteros HVAC for Arlington High School in the amount of $331,765.57.
All right, you've heard the recommendation from the superintendent. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved, sir.
Second.
Motion by Dr. Biox, second by Ms. Conley. Any discussion? Dr. Clark?
Okay, just to share with you what those are. What they do is they condition the fresh air coming into the building. They act as dehumidifiers and they exhaust the restrooms. Last year we replaced 5 last year we replaced some. This year we'll replace 5, and then next year we'll have 3 more at Arlington High School in the cafeteria. Then for future planning, DES has 4 units. It's just when AHS and DES were built, these were the type of units that were installed at that time. So this is just upgrading and replacement of those so they can work efficiently. DES, why did AHS come before DES? Well, DES is not as old, so it looks at the age of it. AES already had 1 unit already replaced. AMS, when it was built, it already relies on outside air dampers to bring in the fresh, and it has exhaust fans. So it's just the age of the building and the type of equipment. So that's an update for you.
Okay. Curb adapters, I don't know, does that mean anything?
What a curb adapter is, it goes under the unit, because when it was put there originally, the unit, they don't make that unit anymore. So instead of tearing it back down to the raw roof, it's an adapter that sits on that and it accepts the new unit on it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. I'll move to 8C, Dr. Clark.
8C, recommendation to approve purchase of iPads first grade for the 2026-2027 school year in the amount of $124,586.
All right, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Dr. Biox, second by Mr. Dunn. Any discussion, anything else we need to know about that?
Just to let you know, this is a proven iPad refresh, and the reason we're doing that tonight is so we can order them early because the tech team has to prepare them for the next school year.
Yep, okay. All right, any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. We'll move to 8D, Dr. Clark.
Recommendation to approve purchase of iPads 5th grade for the 2026-2027 school year in the amount of $174,403.
All right, you've heard the recommendation from the superintendent. I have a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Barnes, second by Dr. Viox. Any discussion? I'm assuming we're down the same pathway.
Same comment, and just another thing, just so you'll know, that I think you may wonder, maybe, is that the iPads, what happens to the old iPads? Mr. Overby sells them, correct? And we get money for them, and that helps with technology, new technology.
Who do you sell them to?
Every year, it goes out to bid,
Oh.
and whoever wins that bid will be the one to purchase.
Is it like somebody bids on them all?
Right.
Oh. Is it like refurb places that bid on them?
Yeah, so recycling companies is real big right now. They love Apple devices.
Yeah.
So they hold their value pretty well for a 4-year-old device.
Yeah. Do they, whenever they buy them and refurb them, and then do they sell them on the marketplace? Is that what they do? And are they refurbing them in a place where they just have more longevity? I'm just thinking about ourselves in the future. Why do we refurb them?
Right, so they'll more than likely be resold.
Okay. Okay, all right, cool, thank you. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say nope. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Move to 8E, Dr. Clark.
Recommendation to approve purchase of iPads for ninth grade for the 2026-2027 school year in the amount of $245,180.
All right, you've heard the recommendation from the superintendent. I have a motion to approve.
Move.
Second.
A motion by Ms. Conley and second by Dr. Viox. Dr. Clark, would you like to elaborate any further?
I don't know that I can unless you have some questions. We've discussed iPads. Don't know that I do.
All right, any other discussions or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. All right, 8F, Dr. Clark.
Recommendation to award janitorial services bid to ACS Facilities Management in the amount of $1,299,556.08 to be paid in equal monthly installments beginning May 1, 2026 through April 30th, 2027, and the authorization for the superintendent to negotiate and execute the agreement.
Motion to approve. Yep, motion by Mr. Dunn, second by Ms. Barnes. Dr. Clark, would like to share a little bit about that?
So an RFP was put out, I'm gonna say end of February, and then we received 8 proposals from 8 different companies. Sean and I, we used a rubric for the initial evaluation to select the top 2 to present an interview. We looked at referrals, quality control expectations, along with the interview. Tonight, I do have 2 representatives from HES. I have Chaz and Josh in the back. If you would like to ask them questions, they can share with you. I have asked them many questions and shared with them the expectations of this district, but you can
I'd love for them to come up.
Yep.
Good evening, board.
Hey, good evening.
My name's Chaz Harris, and this is Josh Arnold, and we are from HES Facilities Management. A little bit about us. HES is a nationwide company that has roots right here in Tennessee. We enjoy relationships with about 19 different school districts here in the state. I actually live in the general area, and so I moved here in 2015, like 1 year after Arlington Community Schools became its own school district. And one of the things that I noticed is that this school district has demanded excellence each and every year, year in and year out. We appreciate the opportunity to be able to bring that same level of excellence to the custodial services, because you deserve that. And we have a great program. Josh is our Vice President of Operations. We looked at that RFP, and together Josh and I developed the program. And part of that program is going to be around, on-site management and quality control and communication and reporting. And so we're really excited about being able to hit the ground running. I don't know if you have anything you want to add to that, Josh?
No, just to let you know, I do live in Middle Tennessee, so I am local as well. I handle the middle and west part of Tennessee, so looking forward to the opportunity.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, just happy to answer any other questions, but we just wanted to come up and say hello and introduce ourselves to you, and tell you that we're excited about doing a great job for this district.
We're glad you're here. I know that there's a big focus on this. I'm sure Dr. Clark has expressed that to you probably pretty strongly, if I had to guess. What makes you confident, I guess, is the question. What makes you confident in that meeting the desires and the I guess the standards that we didn't think we were getting before, that we hope to get going forward?
Oh, that's a really good question. I'll start off and where you want to jump in. First, I'll say is that focus is the number one thing. We are a company that is 100% focused on the education space. We don't do airports. We don't do shopping malls or any of that kind of stuff. We have 100% focus on education because this is a place where we are impacting the most lives and we want to be here. The other thing is that our company was founded by folks who've been in this business for over 50 years. And that means that, you know, you've got to be able to perform on a day in, day out basis in order to be around that long. And we enjoy relationships with clients that we've had for decades. And so those are some of the things that we think will be a difference maker here, bringing all that to the table and bringing it to bear for you guys.
And I think just to continue on the focus, the one thing we have that I think sets us apart is you will have a dedicated manager only to this account. They don't go to other accounts, they don't work anywhere else but this account only. So I think it's very important.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Go ahead. No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
So I'm going to say, and I just speak for myself. I appreciate the fact that you guys are here. You would be shocked at how many vendors don't bother to show up to a board meeting. And it's nice to put a face to folks that we can call. So I'm just going to say thank you for taking the time out of your schedule. I'm sure you're busy and show up here and give us that kind of reinsurance. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
We do.
Absolutely.
I would just like to say that I appreciate your comments about being educationally related service because we do expect excellence for our students and our teachers. And so we look forward to your service.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I'm sure Dr. Clark probably asked this question along the way, but I'm assuming that you're probably going to be utilizing some of the same people that are working today for the existing company. I'm sure that will happen. And so in light of some of our past things we had to address, what do you anticipate making a difference?
So I think, you know, this is the perfect opportunity for us to come in. We'll hold a town hall meeting and get all the current employees signed up, but we'll also review those with Dr. Clark and Mr. Sean to go over who they do want to see return, any changes they want to see made. So we'll make sure that you guys have the final say on the yay or nay of the employees that do come back. And I think just providing people with oversight, with new equipment, with things they may not have had in the past, and just trying to motivate them with a new energy.
Yeah, so good.
I like all those answers.
Yep, same.
Would you like to ask Josh what he's supposed to clean first for me?
Josh, what are you supposed to clean first for
Bleachers.
Dr. Clark?
Bleachers.
Bleachers,
That's,
yes.
that's my main goal.
You know, that's a tall order right off the bat, so I cannot wait to see that.
They're not
come,
easy,
and
but
we
it's
will,
been made
we
clear
will
that's my
judge you
mission.
by the bleachers.
That's my mission in life.
Which set of bleachers first?
All of them.
The high school.
Start at the high school.
Oh, we're talking basketball? Okay, good. All right.
Hallelujah. Cue the hallelujah chorus.
I have been very clear in my expectations.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's awesome. Hey,
Pictures and all.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for being here tonight. We look forward to working with you guys.
Thank you
for
guys
sure.
so much. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
All right. We voted, didn't we? Okay, good. Who's this group? Tell us who you guys are. Oh, two different groups.
Well, then we need two people.
It's a rumble.
No, we didn't.
So tell us who the two different groups are.
We did not vote. We didn't put it on.
Oh, we didn't vote? We didn't vote. I don't think we voted.
No, we did.
Sorry, hang on. Hang on a second.
second.
We did not vote. Yeah, we just talked. Thanks.
Yeah.
So,
You need to vote.
y'all want us to vote, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Yeah, ayes have it and the motion passes. Congratulations. Yeah, that would have been.
Good morning, or afternoon. My name is Sean Sir. I'm the Cub Master for Pack 452, the Scout back here in Arlington. And these are our Weeblos.
Weeblos.
They are moving up to the era of light next year, but they're working. This is their final requirement that they need to get their My Community elected done, which will earn them their Weeblo rank. So that's why we're here.
Very cool. Good.
Awesome.
Glad you're
You guys
here.
did a great job sitting through that. I want to commend you guys, and you paid attention, and y'all did an awesome job.
Nice job, Weebelows.
That's right.
Good evening, board and Dr. Clark.
Yes.
I'm Carl Hankey, and this is Troop 83. We're the girls troop here in Arlington. And we are working on citizenship and the community merit badge, where we have to go to a public meeting and then they're gonna debate later about some of the things that were talked about in this meeting. And how they agree or disagree with the
Yes.
actions that were taken.
Well, you picked the right one. We're so much cooler than the town.
Definitely.
Thank y'all.
Hey, thanks for
Thank
being here.
y'all
That's
for
really
being
cool.
here.
All right, anyone have anything else? All right, we're adjourned.